This story begins with a military dog named Max leading American soldiers in a remote village in Afghanistan. As soon as the villagers saw the soldiers, they started protesting against them. Meanwhile, Max sniffed something suspicious and guided his handler, Kyle, to a small house. Inside, Max discovered a hidden compartment under a carpet that contained illegal guns and weapons. This proved that the villagers were secretly selling weapons to terrorists. After completing the mission, Kyle returned to the base and spoke to his retired Army officer father, Ray, and his mother over a video call. Kyle's parents loved Max, but his brother, Justin, wasn't very interested in dogs. A few days later, Kyle was called by his senior officers, who informed him that some of the seized weapons never reached the base. They suspected someone from Kyle's team was stealing them. After investigating, Kyle discovered that his best friend Tyler was involved. Not wanting to ruin their friendship, Kyle decided to give Tyler a second chance. The next day, during another mission, Max led the team to an open field but stopped midway. Kyle confronted Tyler, accusing him of running an illegal weapons trade. Instead of apologizing, Tyler told him to focus on the mission. As Max continued leading the way, the team entered an area filled with hidden landmines. Explosions started going off, causing chaos. When Kyle saw Max in danger, he rushed to save and asked Tyler to cover him. However, Tyler betrayed him and hid behind a rock. Unfortunately, Kyle fought bravely but was killed in the battle. Later, Army officers delivered the heartbreaking news of Kyle's death to his family. His parents and Justin were devastated. During Kyle's funeral at the church, Max was brought in. The dog was deeply saddened by his owner's death and sat quietly by Kyle's coffin. After the funeral, when the officers tried to take Max back, he resisted and refused to go with them. Instead, he approached Justin, sensing a connection to his late owner. However, Justin sent Max back with the officers. The next day, Justin was sitting in Kyle's room looking at his pictures. His father came in to comfort him, but Justin, overcome with grief and anger, blamed his father for Kyle's death. One day, Pamela was informed that the military had decided to put Max down because he had become uncontrollable after Kyle's death. Without wasting time, Justin rushed to the dog center to see Max. He learned that Max had become aggressive and attacked anyone who came near him due to the trauma of losing Kyle. However, when Justin entered the room, Max calmed down immediately and sat quietly. Max obeyed Justin's commands because Justin reminded him of Kyle. Seeing Justin, Max feels good. Ray reluctantly agreed to bring him home but insisted Max should stay outside in the garden because of his unpredictable behavior. That night, Max barked loudly, disturbing the entire neighborhood. Unable to ignore it, Justin went outside to check on. As soon as Max saw Justin, he stopped barking and didn't let him leave. Justin lay down next to Max just like Kyle used to do. After Justin fell asleep, Max kept watch over him all night. The next morning, Justin met his friends, Chewy and Carmen, who loved dogs. Justin shared how difficult it was to manage Max. Carmen suggested that Max could be trained and offered to help. The following day, Carmen and Chewy came to Justin's house and taught him how to handle Max and give him commands. After just a few hours of practice, Justin was able to take Max for walks. That evening, while the family was having dinner, Max started barking loudly again. Shortly after, the doorbell rang. Justin opened the door and saw Tyler standing there. His parents were happy to see Tyler, who explained that he had been injured during the mission and had returned home to rest. Later, Justin introduced Tyler to Max, but Max immediately became aggressive, broke free from his chain, and attacked Tyler. With great difficulty, Justin and Carmen managed to calm Max and save Tyler. The truth was that Max hadn't forgotten Kyle's death and was burning with a desire for revenge against Tyler, who he sensed was responsible. The next day, Justin returned from a walk with Max and found a cage in the garden. His mother explained it was for Max to ensure he couldn't harm anyone. The following day, Tyler asked Ray for permission to use their warehouse for some work, and Ray, trusting him like a son, agreed. Later, Ray asked Tyler about Kyle's death. Tyler, pretending to be emotional, lied and blamed Max for disobeying orders during the mission, leading to Kyle's demise. The story continues with Ray learning from Tyler that Kyle died while trying to save someone in the danger zone. Ray, furious, grabbed his gun and was about to shoot Max, believing the dog was responsible for Kyle's death. Justin arrived just in time and stopped him. The next day, Justin went to the Army's dog center, where he met Kyle's friend. He told Justin that Max was the best military dog they ever had and would never harm Kyle. He also revealed that Tyler wasn't injured but had been suspended from his job. Together with Chewy and Carmen, Justin reviewed the mission videos and realized that Max was loyal to Kyle until the end. He became convinced that Max wasn't to blame for Kyle's death. Meanwhile, Chuy's cousin named Emilio arrived. He received a suspicious call from Tyler, increasing Justin's doubts. He went out to follow Tyler with Max. After a while, they reached a jungle where Justin saw Tyler meeting some goons who had come to buy weapons from him. That's when Justin discovered Tyler was smuggling illegal weapons from Afghanistan to the US. Suddenly, the goons' guards' dogs noticed Max barking and chased him. Despite being outnumbered, Max fought off the dogs and escaped with Justin. They were lucky to reach a highway where a woman gave them a ride home. Back at home, Justin found Tyler and his partner, Deputy Stake, already there. They had noticed Justin's bicycle in the jungle and realized he had discovered their illegal activities. Stake faked an injury and accused Max of being dangerous. He convinced Justin's parents to send Max away, saying the dog was a threat. When Justin refused, Tyler took him aside and threatened to harm his entire family. Terrified for their safety, Justin reluctantly agreed to send Max away. Shortly after, the dog center staff arrived and took Max. Later, Tyler used Ray's storage unit to hide illegal weapons. When Ray confronted him about using the storage without permission, Tyler lied, claiming a friend had borrowed it. Meanwhile, at the dog center, Max broke free, attacked a security guard, and escaped. That night, Ray tried to talk to Justin, but Justin stayed silent, clearly hiding something. Ray grew suspicious but didn't press him further. Later, Ray went to the storage unit, where he caught Tyler and David red-handed, loading guns into a truck. But before Ray could act, Tyler and his gang captured Ray at gunpoint. Meanwhile, Pamela received a message saying Ray would be at their hunting house that night, but the family knew they didn't have a hunting house. Justin, Chuy, and Carmen set out to find Ray. They found the storage unit's lock broken, and Max sniffed it, leading them toward the trail. After searching all night, they reached a remote area where they saw Tyler and his men selling weapons. Ray was tied up in one of their cars. While Justin and Chuy kept an eye on Tyler, Carmen went to call the police. However, Tyler's guard dog sniffed out Justin and attacked. Once again, Max saved Justin by fighting off the dogs. Tyler and his accomplice Emilio chased Justin into the forest. Meanwhile, Ray freed himself by attacking his guard. Soon, Justin and Max found Ray and they were overjoyed to reunite. But the danger wasn't over yet. They came up with a plan to trick Tyler by splitting up. Ray got into a car and tried to distract Tyler, but Tyler spotted him and attempted to run him over. Ray fired at Tyler's car, causing it to crash off a bridge and explode. Elsewhere, Tyler caught Justin and tried to kill him, blaming him for ruining his weapons deal. At the last moment, Max attacked on Tyler, pushing him off a ledge into a river below. Just as the situation seemed under control, Carmen arrived with the police, who arrested all the criminals. In the end, Justin and Max stood by Kyle's grave. Justin thanked Kyle and saluted him for the first time. When they returned home, Justin's family and friends celebrated his bravery. Ray announced that Max was now officially a part of their family and would stay inside the house. With Max, their family finally felt complete again. The movie ends here. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to give the video a like.